Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenger Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so today we're doing the May tarot reading for Libra, Ascendant, Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, so Libra, these are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your placements, you can look up a free birth chart calculator online, or get a much more detailed birth chart from my website. Not yours, from mine. Alright. But I use these transits to confirm what we're seeing in your reading. Now, I'm going to start things off with a Celtic cross with the tarot, and then we'll close things out with the Kipper Oracle spread. Alright, I'm going to lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so overall energy, we have justice. You want things made right. You want balance. You want things to be fair. The heart of the matter, Five of Pentacles. You're dealing with a sense of loss. Clearly. Challenge, Queen of Swords. I'm getting that this is the person you were dealing with. The person that you were feeling at a loss from. Feeling their loss. Now, your focus, the Hierophant. Clearly a committed relationship. But Hierophant can also be beliefs. In the past, the Empress. Now, this is interesting. So, the Empress is who we value the most. But what's interesting is you're showing me the Empress in the past is now a Queen of Swords in the present. So, you value this person less than you used to. That's being clearly shown to me. It could be a different person, but what I'm getting is you value them less now. Okay. Now, your strength, the Hermit. Okay. You have the ability to introspect and to heal. You have the strength to be on your own. The Hermit is alone. Now, the immediate future, the Seven of Swords. Okay. I get that you're avoiding something, because I clearly see there's already been a break here. You're feeling the sense of loss after all. So I don't think you're being betrayed by this person again, but I'm more so getting that you're avoiding something. Seven of Swords can also be deception, though, if you're still communicating with this person or something. Now, the supportive energy, the Queen of Cups. So it's supporting the reading is something that feels good. Now, the hidden energy, Two of Pentacles. Some confusion, weighing things up. I'm getting that this isn't you. Otherwise it wouldn't be in the hidden energy. Now, hopes and fears, the Two of Cups. Hoping for a relationship or something about a relationship. Possibly fearing it. Now, potential outcome, the Page of Swords. Some light communication. Something you're curious about. Let's see what's really going on here. Why justice? Also interesting that you show me justice for the Libra reading. Okay. Let's see. Why justice? Nine of Swords, Judgment, Eight of Cups. Okay, a lot of stress and anxiety when a transformative decision was made to emotionally disconnect. And that brought some balance. Yeah, it was stressful, But there's more balance after that decision was made, whether it was you or this person. I'm not going to show the star, but the star... Here, there you go, that's the star. Okay. Sorry, there's some nudity on that card, so gotta keep it YouTube friendly. Okay, anyways, yeah, healing and maybe moving towards wish fulfillment, but in this case, healing. Alright, why the Five of Pentacles for the heart of the matter? Okay, King of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, yeah, feeling the loss of this committed relationship, this family dynamic that you had with this person. Also, clearly, you two were living together at one point. Ten of Pentacles is a committed relationship where you're living together. Now, by family, I don't mean necessarily having kids and everything, but, you know, you were involved with each other's families. Like you had probably met this person's parents. Okay. Knight of Cups, though. So this is interesting. Going down from the Queen of Cups to the Knight of Cups. Losing those emotions. There's a downgrade there. Otherwise, you would have shown me the King of Cups instead. Or, yeah, my ancestors would have shown me that that's what you're going through. Okay. But we clearly already saw this person's no longer that Empress. Now they're the Queen of Swords. Alright, so why is the Queen of Swords the challenge? Now, I will say that Queen of Cups is showing back up again in the supportive energy. So, we have a lot of connected energies within this reading. Alright, why the Queen of Swords is the challenge? Okay. So, clearly, the challenge is communication. Yeah, there's a wall up. We have the Six of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and Knight of Swords. Someone doesn't want to communicate here. I'm getting that it's the person you're dealing with. There's no desire to engage in communication regarding equal give and take, making things balanced. Six of Pentacles is like the lesser form of justice. Yeah, when it comes to this relationship with the Two of Cups here. Okay, why the Hierophant for your focus? King of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Magician. Alright. A lot of determination despite the loss to manifest this commitment. You want this back. Is clearly what I'm seeing here. And if you don't, this reading may not be for you. Maybe for other Libras out there. This is a general reading after all. Okay. Yeah, now I will say conscious manifestation rarely works. Unless you're some realized yogi master or something. Subconscious manifestation, yeah. I mean, you do that all the time, though. Okay. So you're trying to manifest this commitment. And yeah, with this Queen of Swords. Now, Queen of Swords, I'll warn you, is sharp and cutting. Especially with their words. So communication with this person, even if there isn't a wall up, can be rough. Like, kind of person that might cuss you the fuck out. Alright, why the Empress in the past? Five of Swords, Temperance, and Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Alright. You're showing me the situation you dealt with in the past. It took a long time, but you were, you know, what you went through with this person, that you were trying to balance things out for yourself, that you were healing, and that you were taking good care of yourself. I'm calling you out on your bullshit. Five of Swords is there. That is self-deceptive. because Ten of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. You're showing me it was too difficult to actually do that. Now, the other thing I will say is that there was a prolonged period where this person was playing mind games with you, possibly even manipulating you. Okay. I feel the need to point that out. It may be in the past, but I don't like seeing Five of Swords there. I'm hoping that you learned from it. Let's see, why the Hermit for your strength? Justice, Two of Swords, and the Devil. Why am I getting this as you on a razor's edge? You're trying to introspect, trying to heal, but you have two different routes. You can go down the unhealthy path of the Devil, continue your unhealthy patterns, your obsessions with this person, who clearly things aren't working out with. Or you can go down the more balanced path, which is tied to a transformative decision to emotionally disconnect. The Wheel of Fortune is here. I do see things changing for the better. Hopefully you realize which road is, going to lead to a brighter future for you. If a person was manipulating you, playing mind games with you, there was constant conflict with them, in the future, with a different person, you could have a relationship where you aren't dealing with all that bullshit. Alright, why the Seven of Swords in the immediate future? Star, Queen of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. So, in the immediate future, this person who betrayed you, clearly betrayed you, deceived you, you still want to heal things with them. But I will say that determination is lessening. Going down from the Queen of Swords to the Page of Swords when I relate this energy to you. So you're kind of losing interest to some extent. Now, another thing I will say is this person, over time, you have shown me they are losing value in your eyes. They're going from an Empress to a Queen of Swords down to a Page of Swords. The Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I get that you loved them at one point. You may even still have some love for them. But if they don't treat you well, do you think you deserve to be mistreated? It looks like you're afraid to move forward. You fear that the future won't have anything better. Well, yeah, the future won't have anything better if you don't move towards that possible future. Why the Queen of Cups and the supportive energy? Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, the Hierophant. Okay. So, what's supporting the reading is I see you feeling better. You're kind of putting a wall up between you and those past sorrows, those past regrets tied to this commitment. Now, I don't necessarily get this as you ignoring. You did show me that you're introspecting and healing, that you have the strength to do that. You did show me you're torn between, the unhealthy side, pretending you're doing that, but not really, and the balanced side, moving towards, peace and balance for yourself. It looks like you're leaning towards justice, as opposed to the devil. You're still weighing that up, though. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe this Two of Pentacles energy is actually yours, and you're just not seeing it. How you're juggling between the two right now. Alright, so let's see the Two of Pentacles. Okay, World, Six of Wands, the Fool. Alright, so you're closing out that cycle. You're going to have a victory here. And I see you're no longer waffling. You're going to have a new beginning. Yeah, and that's when you start feeling better. Knight of Cups is here. Okay. Why the Two of Cups for the hopes and fears? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Okay. So, I see you're hoping for an opportunity for a solid new beginning. Something that's in the real world. Looks like there's some honest communication about working on things. This is what you're hoping for. And that resulting in a relationship. Now, Two of Wands is at the bottom of the deck, though, so I'm going to warn you. This is going to take some time. This isn't going to be instantly. Now, let's see. Okay, for Libra, I do see that Rahu is going to be moving into your 5th house of romance. That's going to be a mid-May. Now, Ketu is going to move into your 11th house of friends. So in particular, I see you want to take a friendship to being a relationship. In particular, because going from the Three of Pentacles to the Two of Cups. Now, I'm not necessarily getting that as being with this person. You just kind of want that in general. Now, you may still want that with this person. You have free will after all. But that's what I'm seeing. And transit-wise, it's confirming that. Okay, well, let's see the Page of Swords. King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, so right now, I still see you wanting to hold on to this. But I do see there's a clear, how do I put this? Maturity difference, at least. There could be an actual age difference between the two of you, but I'm getting a maturity difference. Also, going from the King of Cups down to the Page of Cups. Once again, a reduction in the love there. Now, it's not just the value of this person. You now don't love them as much as you used to. Four of Swords. I see right now you're resting and you're healing, but you're showing me you want to hold on to this person, but every indication I'm getting tied to what you actually feel about them is I don't value them as much. I don't love them as much. Okay. Let's get your final cards here, Libra, before we move on to the Oracle cards. Hangman, King of Pentacles, Judgment. Okay. And now we get... Thank you, ancestors. Keep it nice and simple here. Okay. Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Alright, so you are keeping yourself stuck. Very clear. When it comes to making that transformative decision to emotionally disconnect. It's in your overall energy. That justice, which you were trying to introspect and heal about, you're torn between justice and the devil. You're stressed about making that decision to disconnect. But it's keeping you stuck. You're in hangman mode. That change for the better doesn't happen until you make that decision. Now, I get it. You have free will. And I don't know the, exact intimate details of that situation. But if anything I'm saying in this reading is clicking with you, then you need to think long and hard. Do you deserve better? Do you want a better future? Do you want a better relationship than the way things have gone here? Because I don't see that improving with this person. Alright, sorry for the tough love there, Libra. But let's move on to your Oracle cards. Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay. So, we have message of concern, coffin and despair. This can go one of two ways, I would say. Either there's a message about someone who has passed away that you know, and that's causing some despair. Now, if you're going through that, I'm sorry that, you're dealing with that right now. I don't think I'm predicting that out of the blue for anyone, because I don't predict death on this channel. This is if you already know. Alright. Now, I get there's also a message that's pretty important. My message of concern I always just take as an important message. It could bring an end to despair. Now, I will say, usually that would be if coffin was after despair, but there's a chance. Now, we also have privileged lady, house, and bad health. Okay, so either you were this woman dealing with a very unhealthy living situation, or you were dealing with this woman and it was a bad living situation, especially for your health. For others of you, in particular if you're a woman, there could be some issue that's causing like health issues within the home. Like you might have mold or something like that going on. I don't know, termites even. I don't know. Could just be bad health for your home. Maybe it has a shitty foundation. Okay. The weirdest shit I get in these readings. Alright, why message of concern? Let's clarify these. Okay, pin, new job / career. And casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Okay, so this became a lot more specific. So, a message regarding the end of a job I'm getting and maybe needing to get a new one. Now, we also have coffin and despair. So, with despair, the reason I'm focusing on this is there's a not hiring sign in the back. So, there could be difficulty in finding new work right now. I don't know, maybe you've been laid off from a job or something. Why coffin? Okay, bear, danger, especially in money matters. And arrow, you are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Okay, well in this case it's very clear. This is actually a good thing for you. Okay, so the end of difficulty financially. Because it's over coffin. So that situation is coming to an end. Alright, so why despair? Okay. So, broken bridge, unsuccessful outcome to a problem, but tower, solid foundation, success with effort. Okay. So, you've been dealing with a lack of success, and you've been in despair about that, but putting in some effort, you're going to be able to overcome this despair. Sounds pretty basic, but basically what I'm seeing is the end of financial struggles. You're going to be able to get new work if you're in that situation. By the way, I see finances improving. Alright, why privileged lady? Real quick, last note on that is Ketu is going to be moving into your 11th house of gains. Now, there can be negatives with that, but financially, it can actually show having gains tied to like past life karma. Ketu's not all bad in the 11th house. It doesn't necessarily disconnect you from gains. Okay. Anyways, why privileged lady? Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. And claw, be careful, do not take risks. Okay. So, whether you're this woman or this is a woman you know, somebody is going to be gossiping. You definitely need to be careful regarding this. Now, that's going to be different for everybody. But it might be tied to a living situation here. So, why house? Alright, rainbow. Most difficult part of a situation is over. And rat. Someone working against you behind your back. Okay, so. Yeah, you had someone who's backstabbing you, basically. But that is over for the most part, or will be, like, by the end of May. Things are improving there. Alright, why bad health? Okay. Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. And grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. Okay. So, things have been rough for your family. In particular, like health-wise, that could be an issue. Now, for those of you, what I was getting about unhealthy issues within a home, there could be something about like a rat's nest or like a rodent nest in your home. The shit I get. I swear. Okay. Yeah. So it's going to require careful handling, but I do see the difficulty is lessening, for sure. Like I said, financial improvements, definitely. Make sure. Move towards justice for you. Now, free will, but move towards what feels right for you. What is going to bring that balance into your life. If you know you still have feelings for this person, but it's nothing but turmoil constantly, really think. Do you want more peace in your life? Do you want things to be more fair? Alright. That's all I have for you, Libra. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box in the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.